Dyer's
Still online?
old guy in Colorado, Saturday night. It is Saturday night.
It is?
Happy Saturday night, folks. Oh, Poo-Poo's here to say hi. You gonna come up and say hi? Come on. Chumley the Wonder Dog. Okay, well, there's Chumley. Hope everybody had a good week. It was an okay week for Mrs. Old Guy and I. It's not like we accomplished a lot of anything. It was just a nice week.
Yep.
Got out a couple of times. So on and so forth. You know, hey, an uneventful week isn't a bad one. You know, we do got. I do have another little project that we're going to start here, and hopefully only take maybe a couple of days. We'll see. But hoping to prevent some blockage we had last winter.
Nate's here.
Hello, Nate.
Nate and Uncle Les.
Nate, Uncle Les. Hey, guys. Good evening. Also, can't forget to say good evening to my brother Doug and my sister-in-law Shar. Good evening.
Joshua's here?
Swamis. Joshua, hey, man. Salute. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Ah, yes. Lasagna tonight. Yes. So, I'm going to tell you right up front, this time I'm not going to make the cheeses. It just, you know, I've done it before on the live streams, and, you know, so y'all know that, you know, for me, it'll either turn out or it won't. And it's, you know, just a matter of convenience this time, I suppose. So I'm going to use some store-bought cheeses. I guess you're going to have to deal with it. Or not. Anyway, so lasagna. And I know it said on the title that I was going to do bread with it. But I kind of changed my mind. And this old guy and I were looking through the desserts, and it was Brandy that had the dessert, or was it Natalie Nicole? You don't have your book. Hang on, we're gonna find out. Somebody had this dessert idea, and it was
Carrot cake with Wild Man.
Wild Man. Uncle Les. Okay, well, there's a bonus tonight, Wild Man. You had suggested carrot cake. And so I'm going to make some carrot cupcakes. And I am going to do the cream cheese frosting. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to get started on that here pretty quick. Going to make the pasta. Going to make the sauce. And I've got some sausage over here. Hot Italian sausage. It is also just one that we picked up at the market, but is our new favorite. Italian sausage. It said hot on the package, and believe me, it was pretty spicy compared to any other commercially available hot or spicy Italian sausage. And that's I did save the package here to mention it. Villa Roma Sausage Company.
Miguel was here.
Miguel, good evening.
And Nate said sounds good.
Awesome. All right, yeah, a little extra bonus for Wild Man there. And then, of course, coming up next week is going to be the spicy chicken Alfredo, and that was requested by Nate over at Crazy Dad Show. And Wild Man is getting his cake tonight, and he's also with the Crazy Dad Show. So if you guys have not seen Crazy Dad Show, go on and give him a check out.
Joshua said my mom was thinking of making lasagna for Thanksgiving dinner to change it up.
Sure. Thanksgiving dinner. I have no idea what we're gonna do yet. It's just gonna be myself, Mrs. Old Guy, and our youngest son,
And our friend.
oh yeah, and our friend from across the street. Yeah, so just like the four of us. And so no 24-pound turkeys and stuff like that.
Scott and Jennifer are here. Hello, Uncle Old Guy.
Good evening.
We're
Good
here
evening.
saying hi real quick before heading over to a friend's tonight.
Ah, well, thanks for thinking of me and popping in just for the minute. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get this pasta going. I don't want to take all night, you know.
Yeah.
I do want to eat sometimes, so I'm gonna. Still got the aromas over here to make the sauce. No shell, please. I don't care for a crunchy pasta. At least not that way. All right, let's get rid of those.
You need to go outside.
Let's make some pasta. All right. As always, you know what I'm having for dinner: sausage lasagna. How about you folks? What are you having for dinner? Mrs. Old Guy is there at the screen ready to tell me what you all text in there. And then I'm going to say, oh, that sounds good. Well, if I think I would. It depends on what you're having, I guess.
Less folks to know. Do you know what mincemeat pie is all about?
Yes, I do. You know, I mean, I don't know the specifics, you know, like quantities and so forth, but I do know that minced meat does not have meat. It's it's a very old thing from the old country, an old thing from the old country. Heck, I don't. So take me a minute to work this in. Have to get a little bit of water. I'm going to add my olive oil and a little bit of salt. Come on now. Wonderful, wonderful. We actually got our first snow,
Yeah.
which was nice a couple of weeks ago on Sunday when we had the big community picnic. And we really didn't think anybody would turn out, but almost the whole town
Yeah.
turned out. And it worked out great. Miss Old Guy and I made almost the perfect amount of food. We had a little bit of some stuff left over, and we ran short of a couple things, so it kind of balanced out.
Yeah.
You know, next time we know where people's tastes are gonna lie.
And this last
What they
weekend was spectacular.
Oh, yeah,
Where we took snacks.
yep, spooktacular this last weekend. Snacks. Oh, I bet you anything. That's my brother Doug.
It is.
What's for dinner, Doug? Gotta make my own new little segment. What's for dinner, Doug? You know, and I'll have to learn how to do the cool graphics and stuff.
Okay.
All right. Oh, takes a minute,
Okay.
you know. Uh-oh. What do we got?
Okay.
Okay, gonna get a little bit of water.
Ah, okay. I can do that. Oh. Okay. Bye. They had chili and cornbread,
Chili and cornbread.
and he said he wanted to say hi. They wanted to say hi to Scott and Jennifer.
Oh, Scott and Jennifer. You heard Mrs. Old Guy?
And he requested white chicken chili.
White
Sometime.
chicken chili. Okay. Interesting. I can do that. Hey, like I said, that's part of the reason why we like to do this, because it really helps us change up what we eat, you know, and maybe sometimes gives us new ideas to try. So, white chicken chili, I don't think I've ever had it.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I've always had just the, green chili or red chili. And yep. So anyway, we had our first snow then, and we had a little bit of a snowstorm day before yesterday, or was it? Yeah, day before yesterday. Didn't amount to a whole bunch, Woke up in the morning and there was maybe 2 inches, maybe. And but by that afternoon, it was almost completely melted. There was a few areas that had some left, but it is getting that time of year. A lot of the mountains around us are definitely getting the snow, and that's a really good thing. We really need a good snowpack this year. The one thing about us, we are kind of, I guess, away from things, which is nice. It's quiet here and so forth. And if we get a really heavy snow, we're not going to be snowed in because we live right on a state highway. So it may take them a little while, but they'll come through and plow.
Yep, which is nice.
It is. The only bummer is I have to re-shovel where the plow shoves it right back into the driveway, but that's a small price to pay.
Scott and Jennifer said hello back to Uncle Doug and Char. We are having smothered burritos for dinner tonight.
Oh, delicious. Smothered with green, smothered with red. Just curious. I love green sauce. Tomatillo, green chili.
Yep. Green chili's my favorite.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if I told you folks, maybe I did a week or so ago, but I'm going to add kind of a wild card spot onto my wheel, and that's going to be for Mrs. Old Guy and I to pick something, whether it's something that's already been suggested or something that we decided on. All right, so that's mixed together, good enough, and that's gonna have to rest for a little while. Yep. Go to sleep.
Joshua said they're doing chili cheese dogs tonight.
Chili cheese dogs, nice. Val and I just did a meme food, which was the weenioli. There's a hot dog on a bun with melted cheese and mini raviolis. That was, it wasn't the best thing I've had, but it was by far not the worst. I think it was last year Val and I did the Subway meatball marinara and tuna sandwich. That was awful. That was about the worst sandwich I've ever eaten.
Scott and Jennifer said green chili. How about some other chimichangas as a suggestion?
Write it on down.
Yeah. And Lisa's here.
And hi, Lisa. Good evening. Good evening. I'm glad you're here. So Scott and Jennifer, just so you know that the more things you suggest, the more chance you're going to get something up on here. I'm going to let the board pretty well clear out, and then I will fill it from what is being suggested now. Yeah, so we've only got just a few weeks left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus the one that I'm going to take. All right. Since I got it up here, how about if I just get that spin over with, Mrs. O'Day?
Sure.
Okay, so next week, Nate's request for spicy chicken Alfredo.
Yep.
And after that, what will it be? Okay. Let me turn it here so I can read it. Oh, yummy. This one comes from Steve. And he suggested cheesesteak sandwiches. Ha! Yes! Ha! Yes! Love cheesesteak sandwiches. I'm not going to be disappointed making that, that's for sure.
Lisa said good to be here.
Well, I'm glad you are, that's for sure. And I'm glad you're glad.
Crazy Dad's here.
Tim, good evening. Where did I put it, Mrs. Old Guy? There it is. So I'm going to get started on this carrot cake real quick.
Tim asked Nate, Nate, this is your dad. Did the electric go out? Because down here at Butch's we have a blackout.
Uh-oh. A blackout.
Yeah. And Nate asked his grandma, are you a fan of powdered lemon donuts?
Powdered lemon donuts. Hey, Nate. See, you can't just come on and say something like that and then not tell us what powdered lemon donuts are. So, come on now. You got to fill in that gap.
Nate says, I know this is crazy, Dad. Fortunately, we actually have electric here, believe it or not. Scott and Jennifer said, awesome. More suggestions to come next time. Gotta go for now. Enjoy your awesome looking dinner.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for dropping in. We'll see you next time. My niece and her husband. That was nice of them to stop in.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna peel up the carrots. I'll nab off these ends and run it through the food processor. I don't want to, hand knuckle these things. They don't call them knuckle busters for nothing, those little hand graters. All right, how many of you have seen those cheese graters or graters, kind of a box shape, yay tall. Each side's got a little something different to grate or slice. How many of you have used one of those and ended up raking your knuckles across it? Me. Mrs. Old Guy?
Yep.
Yep.
I have. Tim says, hi Tom and Mrs. Old Guy. I'm in a blackout while watching you guys. LOL.
Sweet. Well, do you have like a candle going or something? Because, if they would have told me I would have been having a candlelight dinner with Tim, I'd have asked to see which leg was being pulled.
Nate says it's a short video that Lisa made with Crazy Dad where they reviewed some lemon powdered donuts.
But what is lemon powdered donuts? That's the question at hand. What is, what's the big deal? What are they? Please, you got to inform the old guy.
Nate told his dad, you better watch out for that witch that lives down there in that basement. Gil says same all the time.
All right. Oh. Well, that figures. I dropped the carrot. Guess I'm going to wash it off. There's way too much dog hair on the floor here not to.
Mhm.
All right.
They shed non-stop.
Yep, they do. Shed year round. All right.
Nate,
Sorry.
Nate says he's not sure. You'd have to ask Crazy Dad himself. He wasn't there to try them.
Try what? Oh.
Yeah, and Crazy Dad said they have a couple of flashlights and a candlelit dinner. That's a good one.
Miss Solguy, do you have any idea where the plunger is for this darn thing?
No,
Well,
I don't. Sorry.
well, not as sorry as I am right now, but it's okay. Close enough. My guess is that's plenty. That's probably more than I'll need anyway. Let's get this off without dropping them chunks. Okay. Set that there. I'll toss these carrot nubs over the fence and down by the railroad tracks. We get a ton of deerts. Deerts. We get a ton of them up here this time of year, so.
J-Mart, hey buddy, just stopping by for a few minutes working on supper myself. Big fan of homemade lasagna.
Awesome, man. Well, that's cool. Appreciate it, J-Mart there, buddy. I am just making a little bit of carrot cake cupcakes for dessert here real quick before I roll on to anything else. I did get the pasta made, sitting there resting, and that will, now I just don't believe that, Mrs. Old Guy. That is exactly what I needed.
Nate says, believe it or not, today me and Les did a 3-minute White Castle burger challenge, and it's leaving a lasting effect on our stomach.
Yeah, no doubt. But I have a question. Were they fresh from an actual brick and mortar White Castle location, or were they the microwave or however you heat them store-bought version, frozen? That's my question. All right, here I got my notes. Dink. Gotta get my notes back up here. All right.
He said it was the frozen one.
Frozen ones, yeah. All right, flour. So I'm going to start with the flour.
They weren't very appetizing.
Doesn't sound like it.
Lisa said, Tom, it's a little powdered lemon cake. We'll have to look for the video.
Yeah, we'll have to. You know, what I'm picturing when I hear powdered lemon donut is a donut that's just been dipped in the like powdered lemonade mix or something. So, and I'm sure that's not it. So, or I'm pretty sure. All right, half a cup of sugar, and I got to put in some brown sugar. Make up some cake here real quick. Might as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought, well, you know, I do bread a lot on the stream, and you can't really see me make it because it's got to rise and stuff. So this is something that cupcakes will cool down relatively quick.
Lisa says, oh no. for what you said about dipping donuts into like lemonade.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm sure it was not like that. That'd be kind of funny if it was, that's for sure. Okay, let's add in my other stuff here.
Les said it's just a little generic donut that's flavored lemon with normal powdered sugar on it.
Huh, okay. So, sounds good. Is
It does.
why I was so curious about it. There we go. Put in some salt and stuff like that here real quick. There's some salt. Now, I pulled this stuff out. Why did I put it way down there? Couldn't tell you. Teaspoons, 3/4. Okay. Got a quarter, it is one. Come on now. Some baking powder, baking soda. Now see, I'm not afraid to look at a recipe now. Half a teaspoon. I'm not. You don't scare me. 3/4 a cup of oil. Oil. There's the carrots. Ring the bell and win a prize. 3/4. So, Turkey Day this month. How many of you celebrate with a turkey? I mean, I know it's called, some people actually call it Turkey Day. Just curious.
Crazy Dad said my mom wouldn't share any of her donuts, and I got my hand smacked when I grabbed one.
You don't be taking Mom's donuts. You're going to learn one of these days. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
All right, let's not forget some spices like some cinnamon. Oh, yeah. I don't want to put in too much, so I pay attention to what I'm doing here. At least a little bit. Nutmeg.
He said, Crazy Dad, something crazy happened while me and Les were recording. You'll have to see it.
All right, we'll definitely check it out.
He told his dad that.
Ah. Well, I'm still going to check it out. All right, come on now. Yeah, I'm almost out of my nutmeg. I got to get more.
Okay.
I got maybe a half a teaspoon left. I know. And that'll be gone next time I make donuts. Okay, what else in there? Let me look here. Oh, come on. Wake up.
Crazy Dad said, let me guess, you guys farted.
Say what?
Crazy Dad said, let me guess, you guys farted.
Farted?
Yeah. Lisa says, LOL, Tim, you know I'm not like that. Smacking his hand.
Speaking of farted, our mama dog, Miss Polly, she will clean up the babies, clean up after them as best she can. And a lot of that time, so some of that time she's, licking up the stuff from the back end. And let's just say that the farts that she's been emanating from eating that Makes you want to run for shelter. It does, it does, it does. All right, what am I doing here? I'm going to check this and make sure I haven't forgot something, which I probably have. Let's look. I see everything. I'll be right with you. Uh-huh. Let's see. Glad I looked. Don't want to miss the vanilla.
He said, Tom, we are just one big happy family, big family.
Well, that,
That's
yes.
awesome.
Huh?
He said, that's awesome.
Uh-huh. I agree with that. Half cup, 0. Yeah, you can mix the dough together. Woohoo! We're on our way. And after I mix this up, I'm definitely gonna have to wash this out because I need this to do the frosting. And yes, I am gonna make the cream cheese frosting. It wouldn't be carrot cake without the cream cheese frosting.
No.
Well, okay, it would be carrot cake, but it just wouldn't be the same. So,
Is your water boiling away over there? Do you need to
it's
turn it?
boiling, but it should be okay for a minute.
Okay.
All right. Let me just give this a quick rinse. Ow! That's some hot water. Woo! All right. Cupcake, muffin thingamabobs. Now, the recipe said that I should get a dozen cupcakes, so we'll see. If I'm really scraping the bowl at the last to make that last cupcake, or if I've got like a whole bunch left, we're gonna find out. The mystery will soon be solved. All right. Spoon. No, probably can't see that, can you? Ooh, I don't want to dump it all over the table, so never mind. Let's make some cupcakes. So far, so good.
Yay.
These papers are pretty springy.
Yeah, until you get weight on them.
Yep, and now I'm seeing them dropping stuff everywhere. Oh. Okay, paper. Got just that little bit of weight on that one side. Now it don't want to sit straight. All right, I'm gonna fix you. Mess with me, will ya? I'll show you who's smarter. Piece of paper. All right. Get these popped in the oven. And I'm going to get racking on the sauce. And I decided that I'm going to go ahead and cook up a little bit of bacon. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right. I did say bacon to put inside that lasagna along with the sausage. Might as well go big two ways, right? Now see, I have extra. Of course, now the recipe could have been for a larger cupcake because there are different sizes.
Yep. Eli's here. Hello, OG Army.
Good evening, Eli. How are you, man? I hope all is well. I do. All right. So I'll see how many more I'm going to get here.
How many ever papers you got there, probably?
Well, I don't know. I might have more papers than I have batter. We'll see. It
Probably
might come.
not too many papers.
No, there's not many left. But I won't need many, I don't believe. I'll start with 3 and go from there. How many cupcakes am I going to get? Ah!
This is how it comes.
No! There was a good, oh no, right there. And all that was in the way. You guys couldn't see. Dang it.
The puppies are doing good, Eli.
They are.
Getting big.
They are. They're getting big. They're starting to kind of get their legs under them. And
Yeah. They've all got their eyes open.
yeah, they'll be walking before too long.
They're trying.
Yep. They sure are. So, and they'll be weaning off of Polly within the next 2 weeks or so. And that'll make things a lot easier for her, and she can start putting weight back on.
Yep.
She gets awfully skinny feeding those babies. All right. All right. How many more am I gonna get? Need a little bit in that one yet. That's kind of a goofy one right there. Uh-oh. I believe I'm going to use all the papers we got. Sign the papers, old man. I cannot sign the papers. And why can't you sign the papers? That's because you've broken both of my hands. All right. Yum. All right. Take 30 seconds here. Get that bowl washed out. But pop these in. 1. Almost a dozen and a half. Set. A minute 58 seconds wasn't gonna do it. All right, guys, sorry about the light. I'm just gonna get in here and get this thing cleaned out real quick, so that I can get that cream cheese frosting made here in a little while. And I don't want that bowl, ouch, raging hot when I do it. Okay. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. I do. Wipe up a little bit here. All right, cakes away. And let's get this pan over here. Start blanching the tomatoes. Okay, very good. I'll cut up some onions to go along with the bake. To go along with the sausage and the bacon. You know what? See, I don't want to do that yet. I need that pan to cook some bacon first. This is what happens. I'm not saying why it happens, I'm just saying it does. Alright. Let's get the bacon. Doesn't need to be a whole ton. This is just for me and Mrs. Old Guy, so. Alright. I'm just gonna, I thought about cooking it in strips and laying strips in there, but I think it's just gonna be a little bit easier just for me to sprinkle the crispy bits on there, so that's the way I'm gonna take it. Alright. So Halloween coming up. Oh no, not Halloween, Thanksgiving. Jeez. I told you. We still haven't decided for the, like for our main. The sides that we eat are usually about the same. You know, we each have our particular thing. Like my son really likes the cheesy onions. I'm particularly fond of the stuffing / dressing. Mrs. Old Guy's favorite is the what?
I don't know. I don't like it all.
See?
Except for potatoes.
Yeah, she can't do the potatoes and gravy anymore. It's not that she doesn't like it; it doesn't like her.
Yeah, sadly. Eli says, "What do you call an OG without bacon?"
Sad.
That's it, a sad OG.
That's right. It'd be one sad OG.
It's his favorite thing, I think.
Yeah, back in, years back, I would just fry up a whole package of bacon.
Snack.
Just to snack on, Sometimes I still will, but not a whole pack, just, like 2 or 3 slices. Alright, I got this stuff done. I can put some of it away, some of it can stay out. Gotta be watchful. I dropped a box of cornstarch into some food one night. Cupboard was a little bit too open. Anyway, we can do without that mess. Guess I'll get this ricotta together. Ricotta? 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 Ricotta. Ricotta. I know Rick Coda. He was a nice guy. A little strange, but nice. All right. Get this, bacon kind of stirred around a little bit.
Eli said bacon cups filled with mac and cheese is pretty good.
Oh yeah, that sounds delicious. That does really sound good. And that's definitely something that I would do. Absolutely. Well, like those bacon tacos.
Yep.
Breakfast tacos. Those were delicious. So write that idea down. In fact, that's going to be something for the thing, okay? Eli, you just made a suggestion, whether you knew it or not.
Scott's here.
Hey, Scott.
Hello, Tom and Mrs. Old Guy. Hope you all are doing well, and the chat's doing well also.
We are doing very well. And a little news to share with you. Your suggestion came up tonight when I spun the wheel, and it was the steak sandwiches that you had suggested, right, Miss Olga?
Yep.
So that's coming up week after next. So you are up, Scott. All right. Let this bacon kind of cook down here. I don't want to put it into my lasagna too fatty. Okay. What time is it? Uh-oh. 8 minutes. That's what time it is. All right, where's my spoon? Don't believe I'm going to need all this ricotta. Like I said, it's a small, kind of a small lasagna I'm making. Hopefully big enough for 4 portions. 2 for tonight, 2 for lunch tomorrow. Isn't that right, Mrs. Old Guy?
Yep. Scott says, ooh, sweet, love steak sandwiches.
Yep, well, you suggested it. I would think that you would suggest something that you would like, but what do I know? All right. I used my wrong spoon. That's all right. Let's get these things out of the water. Boom. Woohoo! I think these are just going to need a tap. Okay. Get these out of the water too. Wow. Uh-huh. So,
Eli says, anybody else's video frozen? I got audio.
uh-oh.
Scott says, true about the sandwiches. Yeah, I have audio also, but no video.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'll tell you what, folks. It's not that. This is okay. I wouldn't mess with that.
Not on PC cameras.
Oh, well, then that's where it needs to be, yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to work on.